Out of breath, I opened the door to a secluded cabin in the middle of the woods. Who's the owner of this house? Still, any place that puts a roof over my head is better than staying outside during a magical storm. Someone must have upset the Great Dryad severely. Her anger influences the weather.
Is that why the storm is raging?
Okay, there's voice acting and it's way too soft with the music playing in the background. I'm gonna need to fiddle with it.
Is that why the storm is raging?
I give the person speaking a startled look. I'm not alone in the cabin.
I didn't expect to have company during the storm. How delightful.
I won't be here long. What brings a man such as yourself to these part of the woods?
I could ask the same question. What do you mean, a man such as myself?
I mean, all this wonderful. How tall are you? Like this many feet of a man.
Handsome, elegant, eloquent.
Yes. Definitely not modest.
Modesty is overrated. Knowing one's worth is far more valuable.
Well, true. I take a good look at the man on. I take a good look at the bag on the man's head. Not just the man. I'm just my eyes are trailing down, and it's just to the bag.
What are you looking at?
Don't worry about it. He fiddles with the strap of his bag. Suspicion appears on his face.
You're not human, are you?
I give him a wide smile. That depends on how you define human. Right now I'm as human as I can be. Ooh, that depends on how you define human. Is a human a person who feels and speaks?
You know that's not what I meant.
The man takes a few steps back, putting some distance between us. Continuing to smile, I step closer. He moves farther away until his back hits the wooden wall. He holds the bag close, as if it houses something very precious. The midnight flower is in that bag of yours, isn't it?
I don't understand how you even got into this cabin. I used a magical spell that should have blocked you and your magic from entering.
Hey, listen. Getting into tight spaces is my specialty. You're powerful, Silas, the Grand Mage, but I am strong too.
The Great Dryad.
That's me. The person from whom you stole the midnight flower. The being causing the magical storm to rage outside. The protector of these woods. Right now, I'm in my human form. That's how I was able to get through your spell. Fear not. I still have full access to my magical abilities. The man swallows. He gives me a hard look.
I'm not giving you back the flower.
Then we're at an impasse. The midnight flower is needed for me to be able to control the flow of magic in these woods. Why have you stolen what is mine? The man looks down, his lips pursing into a thin line. He doesn't look like he wants to share the truth with me. I'm sure you had a good reason.
Don't act like you care. Dryads only care about their woods.
You don't know me. Try me. He looks back up at me with hope in his eyes.
A strange magical illness has befallen my village. A sickness for which even I could discover no cure. I need to use the midnight flower in an alchemical experiment. Then I can cure everyone.
You can have the flower, get the flower back to me. Yeah, sure, take it. I'm not that worried.
What? You're really giving it to me? Just like that?
You have a noble purpose. But without the flower, I won't be able to control the flow of magic. Chaos will come to these woods.
Since you're helping me, I'm going to help you too. Once I've administered the cure, I'll return to help you with the forest.
The cure or the curse? I'm curious.
I'm a powerful sorcerer after all. I'm sure we can figure out how to tame the magic together.
Silas swears to me that he'll return. And he does. We soon figure out a new way to control the magic of the woods. Silas's village is saved as well. Ending 1. Mutual help. Now, how do I get the rest of the endings? Okay, so it seems that most of the choices up till that last one where you can choose whether or not you give him the flower, like everything else is just flavor text. Like it just depends on how you want to respond to the man. So I'm gonna check out what some of these interactions are like. I won't be here for long. Just until the storm ends.
Oh, by all means, feel free to stay for as long as you'd like. I'm not complaining about being in the presence of such a beautiful woman.
You think I'm pretty? I take a good look at the bag on the man's hip, and well, you know what? Just all of his hip. And we're gonna skip ahead. And right now, I'm as human as I can be.
And what about other times?
The man takes a few steps back, putting some distance between us. Hey, like other times, I can be anything you want, baby. Alright, let's see. Give the flower back to me. I don't care what happens to your village. The woods need the midnight flower.
You're just as I thought you to be.
Hey, what does that mean?
A vicious creature.
Only when I want to protect my own, much like you're trying to do. Also, only when you want me to be.
I'm not giving the flower back without a fight.
Magic gathers in the palms of Silas's hands. Fire burns. I take a step back, gathering my own powers of nature. Vines spring from my feet and wander towards the mage. He burns the vegetation, but I don't relent. I can either whip him or like tie him up. I mean, I wanna tie him up. Yeah. My vines creep towards him again. But again, Silas burns them away before my magic can damage him. He makes a ball of fire in his hand and sends it flying towards me. I dodge. Again and again, we attack each other with our magic. Until finally, a ball of fire hits me straight in the chest. I fall to my knees, wincing in pain. My body isn't really human. It won't die from fire like a real human would. Silas only needs this one opening to run past me and escape the cabin. I'll have no strength to pursue him until I recover. And once I do, I realize I've lost his trail. Ending 2. Treasure lost. Right. One last ending. Let's whip the guy into shape, shall we? Right, I'm gonna make a whip of vines. I strike at Silas with a whip of vines. He burns through my attack, but I just create even more vines, raining blow after blow at him. Finally, I managed to bind him with my natural powers. I take the flower out of his bag.
Curse you.
That was a very calm curse you. I leave him on the floor of the cabin, bound by my magic. As I disappear into the woods, I wonder if I've done the right thing by not showing the mage's village mercy. Ending 3. Vicious Protector. Anyway, that was Stormbound Secrets. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this game for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And god damn it, this game has got me curious about the actual world the story takes place in. Like, I love a good fantasy or sci-fi when it comes to visual novel, because there's just so much magic that goes on behind the scenes, and I love learning more about like the fantasy worlds that these stories take place in. But who knows, maybe the dev might like make a continuation of the story, maybe like a story that takes place in the same universe, but I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion signing off. Ciao.